Chagaboom, chagaboom. I'm still stuck on that song. Mamelón, ¿cómo están? I'm the affirmative action portion of the show. I'll be doing the dishes after the show. Actually, I'm just up here entertaining you so my family members could break into your cars. Trying to get our shit back. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting live comedy. Thank you so much. This is a dying art, just like my love life. And this show, I was so excited about this. I was looking forward to this show so much, and it came really fast, like my ex-husband. Don't worry about me, though. Don't worry about me. I've been busy. I'm still eating chocolates from Valentine's. I got so many. I don't mean to brag. I got so many. The next day, at the Walgreens clearing section, because I'm the only one, right? Then. Let me tell you something. I deserve 50% off that shitty chocolate. Okay? It takes gonas to stand in line February 15th with a 96-ounce box of chocolates. This is a 96-ounce box of broken hearts and like just disappointment. That's what I'm holding. You know what? I'm not embarrassed anymore. I've been into my Walgreens so long, I just walk in like I own stock in the company. I'm like, yo, I'm here. It's my day to be happy. 50% off chocolate. It's all right. I'm single, obviously. Nobody's gonna date this. Nobody wants to be part of this show. Nobody wants to give me material, right? So I stay single. Most guys will get up here and they're like, women just throw vagina at them. I get up here and the guys are like, I am not talking to that girl. Becoming part of the show, I look for material. It's hard to get, you know what, the only people that actually, I do stand-up comedy, most people think I'm a lesbian, that's it. I don't correct them because that's the only way they will hit on me, so. I'm not a lesbian, I just let them. Those are the only guys, those guys that want to, if I get hit on by a guy trying to be like, convert me, that counts. I'm keeping that one. But they're the only ones that'll approach me. Look, I had a like this really drunk guy come up to me. And he was like, he thought I was a lesbian. So behind me, he was like, can I lick the back of your kneecap? With the tip of my tongue. And I was like, oh, okay. It was good. I gotta do what I gotta do because I'm from Fort Myers. I don't know about anybody from the other coast. All right, nice. I'm from Fort Myers. I call that Fort Manless. Because single men there are like an endangered species. You can't find any. There's like 10 women to each individual guy there. And the guys know this, they don't care. They don't even try. You could be homeless, unemployed, jacked up. You're finding a woman. You're finding. You from Fort Myers, sir? But for the women, it's survival of the fittest. Like they do, oh my God, regular rules don't apply. We live south of the humidity border, right? Like you can't put on 40 pounds of makeup. You can't keep up 40 pounds of spackle in this heat. So you can't contour or become somebody else is what I'm saying. You gotta be you, right? I don't care how much you pay for your perfume. If you put on too much, at the end of the day, you smell like a porta potty. And I have a friend who refuses to wear flats. She's from New York and she thinks that she can still keep wearing heels down here and we don't have enough cement on that side. So she walks around with me looking like a drunk flamingo every time we're out. Regular rules do not apply. So, women in Southwest Florida, we've had to take it to a whole other level. I saw a lady putting bacon in her purse. Bacon. I was like, what are you doing? She was like, no man says no to bacon. I was like, Grandma. That's a good idea. I gotta do what I gotta do, because like I said, there's almost no men. I figured if I'm gonna win in that town, I've gotta thin out the herd. That's how I win. So now what I do is I find, like, I get the young ones out of the game, right? I wait till I gaggle around in a corner somewhere, and then I just throw little psychological seeds that'll sink in, right? Just walk by them, just say stuff like, vaginal dryness is real. Just walk away. Eventually it'll sink in and dry up. That's what I'm hoping for. But if I'm hanging out with my cougar friends, which I'm, usually hanging out with, I spike the drinks. Yeah, with stool softeners. Put a little X-Lax in her drink, right? And then I get a clear shot to the only guy in the room. She thinks it's incontinence. I don't give her too much. That's the only way to win. Because I'm single. I'm not just single. I'm a single mom too, which that's a repellent right there, right? Any single moms in the house? Yeah. Look, they don't even have enough energy. I get it, mommy. I get it. I have 2 kids. I've got 2 kids by 3 different men. I told you guys I was Spanish, from the door. But I never wanted kids, especially the ones I got. But I was always so fertile, I could just point to a guy and he was paying me child support. Sorry, sir. But I was always so fertile. I got to the point where I was after I had 2 kids, I was like, I don't want any more. I'm just gonna sell my eggs. They're still good. I heard they gave you $5,000 per egg. I thought, shit, I got 2 kids. I gotta put them through college. That's like a dozen eggs. We'll get them through. Just line them up. I'll pop them out of people like Oprah. Just, you get an egg, you get an egg, you get an egg. I gotta there's a lot of money in there. Just my babies. I don't like my kids. I figure that every time you have kids, you lose something. That's why I stopped. Because you lose. For every kid you have, you lose something. Right? I lost my patience. I used to be a very patient person. And then now my kids are just incessant. They don't stop. Mom, what's the circumference of the earth? Mom, why do people get gray hair? Mom, who's our real father? I'm like, I don't have these answers. Google it. What gets me really mad is I lost my patience, my privacy, that was dear to me, my privacy. Single moms know, or moms know. They don't even care. I was getting ready I was just going out. I was in the bathroom butt naked, and they don't care. They just barged in. Little one just pointed and ran off. And the oldest just stood there shaking her head at me Hey, you need to shave your Chewbacca. But you can't help it. Your body changes. After you have kids, your body changes. I never knew, I would never thought I was really sexy, but I knew my body. I didn't know my body changed. I had one favorite dress I would always call on whenever I had an emergency, right? My friend called me up, last minute birthday. I popped this thing on. I didn't even look really. I just was trying to do my hair. I jump out. I get to the club. At the other end of the bar is somebody with the same dress. Yeah, the way it was supposed to look. I couldn't even be mad at him either because it looked really good. I can tell there's a couple of married people in here too, by the way, because I can smell you. It's like the guys that give off this scent. It's like a mixture of Cheetos, Old Spice, and fear. Right, sir? It's coming from that direction. Wouldn't that be amazing, ladies, if we could mark our territory? If women would have been given the ability to mark our territories, we wouldn't even need rings. Right? You would just be at the ceremony I now pronounce you man and wife. Mark your man. Right? Right? And then that way, I'm single. I'm at the club. I see your guy. I just pass by. I need more. I just pass by and go. That one's taken. He's just taken. But I think God should have just made men with removables. I don't know why that didn't come about, right? That would have been way easier. Because I don't even have to waste my time walking next to him. I could see him from a distance. Like, oh, that guy's good looking. And then my friend looks and she goes, he's taken. He's got the camel toe. You sure? Yeah, no, mira, look. Safe. Don't even waste your time. I was never, I'm Spanish, I don't get legally married. If you've been with a Latina for more than 3 months, you're married. And if she's got kids and you've been there for more than 6 months, you're paying child support. You're the new daddy, basically. It was Spanish common law. According to this law, I was married 3 times. Like my first husband, I used to call him Mounds, like the candy bar. Yeah, because he was short and dark and he had no nuts. My second husband, though, he was better than my second husband, he was good looking, tall, thin, light skin, and uncircumcised. I don't buy turtlenecks anymore. And then my third husband, he almost made it official. He bought me a rock. It was really big, and I didn't even care. I was just like, yes, see, right? And I was just like jumping up and down, and I jumped all the way to the jeweler's to appraise it. And then I found out it was a fake. It was so fake, and because it had little real diamonds around it, but the main one was no real. I thought they took him under. I ran into the house and I was like blubbering. I'm like, did you know? And he calmly looked at me. He goes, Annette, it's just like a diamond. It's just a little cheaper. And I was like I was in shock. I let about 3 days go by. And then he comes to me in the middle of the night and he starts rubbing on me. So I pointed to his side of the bed. And he's like, what's that? I said, that's a little hole I made in the mattress. It's just like me. It's just a little cheaper. My name is Mariannette. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy these wonderful people. Thank you for supporting